What is up, YouTube? Your boy The Truth back at it with a brand new video. Today's video, I got a public service announcement. Today's video is more for educational purposes than it is for entertainment. So in that age-old question, where do I buy my shoes? Where do I sell my shoes? Should I use StockX? Should I use GOAT? Should I use eBay? I have some input for you guys today. If you are selling shoes, if they are completely mint, I would probably use GOAT, but if there's anything wrong, I'm talking if there's a scratch on the shoebox, I would probably go with StockX, and I'm going to tell you guys why. So recently GOAT has added on a consignment option, and I'm going to show you how that works. You go to list your shoe like normal, good box, do your price, and then when you go to sell, it says consign with ALIAS. In case you're confused, ALIAS and GOAT are the same thing. So you can consign your shoes, meaning you'll send them in even though there isn't a sale. And the reason why you would do this is supposedly you could list your shoes for more money and people will pay more money because GOAT will already have the shoes, so when you order them, they'll ship out that same day. If this actually works, I have no idea. I have not purposely consigned with GOAT, and I'll explain what I mean by that in a second, but I just don't understand why someone would order shoes off GOAT and pay more when they could just go to their local resale shop and have the shoes the same day in hand. Who knows though, maybe it does work. And when I said I haven't purposely consigned with GOAT, what I mean was GOAT is super picky. So I have sold shoes on GOAT and it did not pass the quality check. My shoes were authentic, but GOAT is super picky. If you've ever sold with GOAT, you might have experienced this. If there's anything wrong with the shoebox, they're not going to pass your shoes. If there's glue stains from the factory, they're not going to pass your shoes. If the leather is not the same on both shoes, they're not going to pass your shoes. GOAT is super petty when it comes to authentication, and it's super annoying when you're selling a dead stock authentic shoe and they don't pass it. So then what happens is they email you and they say, hey, this didn't pass, but you can offer a discount. It's up to you if you want to offer a discount or not. If you say no, then they email the buyer. And if there was a little scratch on the box, it's going to say, box badly damaged, even if the box is not badly damaged. They also have a policy where they don't take pictures of the box, so the buyer has no idea what the box even looks like. I know that if I was buying a shoe from GOAT and they emailed me and said the box is badly damaged, do you want to cancel your order? I would probably cancel the order. So that's what happens. And then GOAT says, the buyer has canceled the order. Would you like to consign your shoes? So that is how I have unwillingly consigned shoes with GOAT before. Now, everyone should be warned. Their consignment is very fishy. They have some flaws, and I'm going to warn you about those now. So I sent in some blue chill dunks. They didn't pass the authentication. I forget what happened, if it was the box or something very minimal. They were dead stock authentic shoes. But then I had to consign them. When I went to check on them, I couldn't find them on the consignment. As you can see here, it's very easy to see what you have consigned. As you can see, I have one pair currently consigned with them. So I emailed them, they emailed me back, and eventually I saw the shoes back on my consignment list, and eventually they sold, so I didn't think much of it until recently. In this situation, I sold some DJ Khaled 5s. They rejected them because they didn't have a box sleeve. I bought these directly from Nike, and that's just how they came. So now I have no choice but to consign them. But after a few days, they were not on my consignment list, so I had to email once again. And they said, the shoe is currently in queue to have updated photos taken. That's why you cannot see it on the app. Once completed, you will be able to activate the listing. It usually takes 2 to 3 days, which sounds okay, but the problem with this is they were already on my consignment list, and then you guys took them down. So now it's going to take 2 to 3 days to have it go back up. Okay, fine. The problem is, about a week and a half later, I noticed they were not on my consignment list again. So I had to email them, and they emailed me back and said, I can confirm that they have been successfully consigned to your account and active. The problem is they weren't active again. So if I didn't notice this and I didn't email them, how long would my shoes be inactive? So if you are going to consign with GOAT, I would keep a very detailed list of what you have consigned with them, because this just seems a little odd. I don't know if they're trying to steal shoes or why a shoe would not be active when they're supposed to be consigned. It's happened a few times to me. It's very strange. I ended up having those shoes sent back to me because I just don't trust them with consignment anymore. People want to talk so much shit about StockX, but lately they are my go-to when I need to sell some shoes. I don't have the issues that I have with GOAT, with them. If you are buying shoes and you're nervous about getting flaws on shoes, I would definitely buy with GOAT because they're super picky about what they take in. Anyways, I hope this information is helpful to sellers and to buyers. Hopefully you learned something. I have videos about consigning with Urban Necessities in which I had no problems with, but I've had a lot of issues consigning with GOAT. Any experiences you've had, leave them in the comments, and do with this information what you will. My name is The Truth, aka Paul Pierce, aka George Washington, because I cannot tell a lie, and I'm out.